Welcome everyone to another VGM News First 30. I'm your host Maverick X888, and today we're talking a little bit of Age of Empires HD Edition. Now, Age of Empires HD Edition has come out on Steam exclusively, and with integration to the Steam Workshop and the Steam matchmaking and all the other goodies that make up what's best about Steam, and consequently, what actually made up the worst parts of Age of Empires in the multiplayer sector is the matchmaking and all that stuff was just horrendous. Those of you who play remember the MSN Gaming Zone. Oh my god, that's a giant piece of crap. So Steam hopes to remedy this, or at least kind of help it get back to its former glory in terms of multiplayer. For those of you that are new to Age of Empires, Age of Empires Day is your basic RTS. It's set in the medieval times, and it really was one of the first great RTSs that kind of revolutionized what RTSs are today. You know, we wouldn't have the the great ones, Warcraft, Starcraft, if it wasn't for games like Age of Empires. And the HD edition that comes with the Steam package is both the original Age of Kings, which is the just normal Age of Empires 2, and the Conquerors expansion for it. So you'll get both of the one, which is really cool. Now, when you hear HD, don't freak out immediately. There's not too much in terms of visual quality that's been enhanced. Whereas high resolutions are supported, I think there's actually some extreme resolution, such as double and triple monitor support. So that's nice eye candy, but in terms of the way the textures look and everything like that, it's just Age of Empires with a very few changes done to it. On that same note, engine-wise, the game is basically what it's always been the same, and that means two things. One, reliability. The game was usually fairly smooth and ran 100% of the time, didn't really crash at all. But there are some shortcomings to it, such as the frame stutter when you're in a multiplayer game. Lag is also kind of bad in a multiplayer game. Single player, the same kind of things that gimped you before gimped you now. You can only select up to 20 units at a time. Hotkeys are kind of whack. And general interface problems still are the same, because hey, it's just pretty much a port of the same game. That's not to say the game is garbage by any means, and quite the fact that it's just the opposite. Hits you right in the nostalgia. If you played it before, you're gonna love it. If you're a new player, I mean, times have changed. You might find something else that suits your fancy, but it's only $20, so it is actually kind of nice just to be able to go, oh yeah, I'll pick it up, no problem. $20, whatever. So definitely take a look at it. But what really makes this game shine is the multiplayer. Single player is alright, it's still there. You still got all the campaigns from both Age of Empires, Age of Kings, and the Conquerors. It's all there, you can play through it all, but the multiplayer is where it's at, most definitely. Now, the integration to Steam has revived some of the old maps that we all loved back in the day, such as Castle Blood, Jaguar Blood, Paintball, Afterlast, Smosh, Hero Blood, Dome Blood. I can go on about all these bloods. But what makes it great is it's literally one click to add these games in. You can also download the games from, joining someone else's game like you could before. But you can also go into the Steam Workshop and access all the maps from there and hit one button and it installs them all, which is really cool. Makes it really simple. Then you pretty much just go join a game and go for it. And like I mentioned before, there are lag issues with the game, and that kind of comes with the territory of Age of Empires. This is nothing new. If you played it before, when you're playing online, if one person lags, it messes up the entire game. Everyone else is going to end up lagging, and it's terrible. Also, the infamous frame stutter is still in effect. They really didn't change anything, like I said, on the engine side of things, so the game kind of gets a little laggy when there starts to get a lot of units on screen, or a lot of units in general. You can really tell, and you select a bunch of units and click, and there's a noticeable delay in between the time you click and the time they actually accept your commands and start moving, which does make it kind of a pain in the butt to play, but for those of you who've already played it, you're kind of used to it. Now, there are just handful of key differences between this version and the old version. There's a few texture differences here and there because they couldn't revive old Ensemble to get all those old textures back. People have already put up some mods for that, so you can check that on the Steam Workshop as well. But by and large, the real only major change to the core game is the increase from the max population of 200 units per civilization to 500 units. Now, this has positives and negatives. Obviously, more units equals bigger battles, awesome. But, you can only select 20 units at a time, and you can only team up to 9 teams, so math doesn't add up there. So good luck trying to control all of your hordes of armies when you can't team them or select more than 20 at a time or anything like that. Also, this means, you know, more lag in multiplayer games and more lag in general. And you'd think that in 2013 we all have such badass computers. Why can't we do this shit? I don't know either. Maybe there'll be some patches in the future, but my assumption is no. It's how the game was built, and we're just gonna have to deal with it. All in all, like I said, POW, right in the nostalgia. This game hits it where it hurts, and it hurts so good. I love it. I played about an hour so far, and I can't get enough of the custom maps. My favorite is Castle Blood. I'll probably be playing that forever and ever. So check it out. Like I said, it's only about $20 on Steam, and the integration with the Steam Workshop and integration with your friends list and everything makes, you know, inviting players and such like that a breeze. So please check it out. I recommend it, but that's because I'm an Age of Empires fanboy. Maybe if you're not, maybe I'll pass it up. But my suggestion is pick it up, play it, love it, enjoy it. This has been another VGMU First 30. I'm your host, Maverick 88. Peace out, everybody.